So today I'm going for car inspection for my Golf MK4 that you've been seeing, which I'm doing before. I closed the garage. I've changed the niche or the content of my channel, and it's gonna be about the cars in Sweden. I will show interesting cars in my shorts and in my videos. But today I'm going for inspection that you have to do every year, like other countries as well. You call it something else, but here we call it besiktning in Swedish and inspection in English. So right now I've booked the time. It is in 10-20 minutes. I'll give you a quick walk around the car, and then we'll go for besiktning inspection, and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can film there, but I know the guy. I used to go to him, so maybe he gives me some permission to shoot some things. Before on the street now, I'll give you a quick tour around the car. As you already know, I have done all the brakes, all the suspension on the front side, and this is where my concern is. There is rust here, that is fine, but there is rust on this sill as well, and they check like if the hole on the they check it with the hammer. If the hole is bigger than 30 centimeter, you have to fix it. So I hope that doesn't happen because it's a big job. And then they check if all the doors open or close, even from the inside. And then rear brakes, they check all the lights. All the lights should be working. Even this one on the number plate, it should be working. When I say all lamps, that means all lamps. So I fixed those. Yeah, this one does not close, so I need to check that, but nothing wrong with the inspection. And then they will check all the seat belts, that they should be able to go in, and it's not like if you push it in it comes out. So these should be working, and the doors should be able to, one should be able to open all the doors from inside, otherwise it's a fail. And then on the outside, they check all the lamps, front lamps, high lamps, low lamps. They also check if the light clarity is good. It should be sharp on the wall. If you check, there should be a straight line on the wall and it's not blending on the top. And what else? They will check the oil, they will check the oil leakage, they will run the car, check the brakes, but then it's more technical stuff. But visually you should be able to check that. Your wipers should be working, very important. There should be fluid and it should be working. You should be able to clean the window, otherwise it's a fail. Very basic and important thing, your horn should work. If this doesn't work, it's a fail. What else? They don't care about if the windows work or not. There shouldn't be any engine warning light for newer cars. I don't know if it's same for the older cars, but that's how the interior looks like. Seat is still okay. It's Recaro and it's Golf MK4 GT, as you already know. Bil Besiktning car spec, that's closest to my house. They have 2 lifts, so right now he's doing like a small inspection. He checked all the doors and he checked if there is a warning triangle. That's also one important thing. There is a warning triangle. When the car brakes, you put it on the back side, and then he checks all the all the other things. And now he will take a small run and check the wipers, check the lights, check the brakes. But the car should run, right? And then he will do the more sophisticated inspection inside with the brakes and all that, but he needs to do a run. So yeah, let's see what we find out today. Fingers crossed. I've asked my wife to pray for me. It's a test after 2 years, but usually I'm good with it, but you never know. Doing the exhaust, so you put the big rod inside and then you check the numbers there. I hope the numbers are okay. So one is CO, CO2, lambda, God knows what else, but a lot of stuff there, a lot of numbers, and then in the end he prints the numbers. So yeah, let's see how does it go. He usually keeps the poker face, so I don't guess, I don't see anything from his face. That's how he is. But now he's checking the brakes, so the machine will roll and you will see the numbers there. So the main thing is the brake should work, but both sides should have the same number. Like it shouldn't be that one side is having a good brake and another side having a bad brake, so that means the car can skid on the side. So that's the main thing they are checking. And now the rear one, so see the needles there. When he runs them and then he brakes, then the needles should be almost equal. There can be a really small difference, but the needles should be equal. And the door is closed, so I'm not allowed to go in until he says, because the sign says here that I cannot go in. But if he allows me, then I can maybe go in. So they lift the car up and then they move the car to check if there are any, yeah, they will check if the suspension has any movements, the gummy and all that. So yeah, check the wheels. All the wheels should be moving freely and they are not like stuck, so you don't need much force. But yeah, that's how you check them. He found one issue with the front light, the dim leaves, and he says it's blending, so it shouldn't blend. So maybe I can remove it. He said maybe I can remove it and come back for the inspection. So yeah, that is one fail that I found. It was okay, but it didn't go exactly how I wanted it to be. He says there is a light on the left side back that doesn't work, and then something in the headlight, really small light that blends and not really cuts off on the top, and that's dangerous. He asked me to he was kind enough, he asked me if I can remove the cable, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't blend. So I didn't know that Golf has this feature that you can pull this thing out and then strange other lights start blinking. I didn't know about that, so strange Golfy. So I have to fix that. He asked me if I can remove the cable and then he will pass it. And then there was another thing on the back, that I had a hitch on this car, the hook, but I took it off. But he said like you need to register it with the authorities that you have taken it off. Otherwise, if it's not on the car, the Besiktning will fail. So luckily I had that in the car, so I put it on the car, but I didn't like screw it tightly. But he was okay that I would go home and fix it. But yeah, he gave me the chance to fix the light. He was kind enough, because otherwise they wouldn't let you do anything on the car on the spot, and they will just fail the car and send you home. But I was hoping if he would let me go with this one, because I'm gonna go home and fix it. But he said nah, he was not in a good mood today. But it was okay. So I'll show you outside what the fixes I should do when I go home. Otherwise yeah, it's okay. Was these lights, it has 1, 2 and 3 these lights. It's called dim light, and I've never used it. So you need to twist the switch in a way that it turns on. Waiting for the cars. So I have taken out the cable, I've removed the cable, so these don't work, so there is no fail. So I don't know how to fix it, because the lamp is pretty shiny, it's new. I don't know why that is blending. Maybe that needs to be adjusted, and I'm not sure if this can be adjusted. If it's blending, adjustment usually does not work. So yeah, so this is the car, and he mentioned that this turning sign, this lamp, is not working, but I've checked, it works. So, and then the last thing was this. So there is a complicated stuff about it. If you have it fitted in your car and you've registered it, so when you remove it, you need to do something. But I've just connected the boards, and he said like just tighten them and bring it back. So when it's approved, I'll take it away. So and then yeah, I'll check with the transport steel lesson, that's what it is called, to see what should I do. If I need to take it off, I should just take it off and go for inspection, or what should I do? So that is the car, and that was the inspection. So let me know, what do you think about this video, and like, share and subscribe, and follow for more videos on Swedish cars. For example, there are a lot of cars. I will tell you why a lot of Swedish people are obsessed with the station wagon, like we call it combi car here, if you see. And most of the cars here, and if I go to some parking, they are with the this combi. It's called combi here, station wagon in UK, but most of the cars are like that. Swedish people likes that car. Look, Mercedes with the combi stuff. So because Swedish people go to a lot of outdoor activities, skiing, camping and all that, and they have kids need a pram, and everywhere all the places are accessible by the pram. So you take the pram, you take the kids, all kind of stuff, put it in the car and go for the outdoor event. So that is why people have a lot of these cars. But I was planning to make one video where I'll show you a parking lot which has maybe 90% of the cars are station wagon and few are without this yeah, back thing. So my friend Mustafa will correct me if it's called station wagon or if it's called something else. So that was today's video. Give it a thumbs up and follow for more videos. Soon you will see new type of content on this channel, which will be interesting cars or general cars in Sweden. That's it. Have a nice day. Bye.